Peace, love, and light, ICSP family. This is my last video of my 3-part series on how to be a real man. So before we get started, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share this message. And if you haven't seen the first 2 videos, make sure you check those out, man. So the first thing I'm going to start this video off is, as men, we have to have ambition. We have to be ambitious out here. So we have to know that we're constantly striving towards a goal and progressing. And we know that our ambition is going to provide us the strength that we need so that we can go out here and get to whatever we have to get to. So if you want to, get more money, you'll have the ambition to go get more money. If you want to buy a house or you want to have a new car or whatever it is that you want to chase, your ambition is providing you the strength and allowing you to constantly pursue the goals and the dreams that you have on whatever purpose that you have. So with that comes integrity too, though. This is the next thing. We got to have integrity and morals out here, man. So we have to know that we're walking a path that's righteousness, that we're not constantly chasing greed or we're doing negative things to attain the goals that we have. So, if you don't have any morals and you don't know what you're standing on and what you believe in as men, that's where it leads us to this evil path. You might want to sell drugs, or you might want to do evil things. You might want to hurt your brother and sister out here just to chase the dollar, and you don't have any solid morals and no solid foundation of what you're standing for and who you believe in as far as the Most High God. So these go hand in hand with the next thing is we have to have respect. You have to show respect to others and as well as yourself, because as men, we know that men, for the most part, we seek respect. So if you're just going out here disrespecting men, that's going to push you into a position to where it's going to bring harm your way, especially if you're out here, because this world is a cold world. And if you're not showing respect to men, that's leading you to a position to where you might have beef with somebody, or that person might, you're going to constantly get hatred towards your way for no reason. You're not understanding, but that's because you're constantly disrespecting men. And it can go with women too. You want to show respect to women for the most part. You don't want to be out here intentionally hurting women, because if you're doing this, that means that you don't have respect for yourself. You have to first establish self-respect, because when you respect yourself, you have self-love, and you know that you're setting a boundary and you know what to tolerate out here. You got to have boundaries out here. So, when person crosses that boundary, that's disrespect now at this point, and you're not going to tolerate that disrespect. That doesn't mean that you have to go out there and curse them out or want to have beef with them and want to fight them or anything like that. You just set that boundary. They crossed that boundary. Now they disrespected you, and now you allow them to know, hey man, I feel disrespected, and you cross that boundary. So now at this point, there's a consequence, and I'm not gonna keep allowing you to have my presence and my energy. You're going to withdraw yourself from that situation. The next thing here is, as men, we can't gossip. We don't want to be jealous, and we don't want to be envious. We got to be more positive with our brothers and sisters. If you see somebody that's doing something positive out here and you know that he's making a positive change, don't be jealous out here, man. That's like, we don't want to be jealous or envious of people. That's such an evil trait to have. That's like your lower vibrations. That's not where you're operating on your higher self and you're operating with God. These are things that I'm noticing with more and more men. They're more jealous. They're more envious. They want to gossip like women out here. And that's not how you be a real man. When you're a real man, you don't want to sit here and talk about another man. You know what I'm saying? Why am I going to sit here gossiping about another man and being real jealous and envious towards this man for no reason? Instead of taking that energy and spreading that energy in a negative way, take that energy and focus it on yourself so that you can be more ambitious and that you can provide that amount of confidence that you need so that you can be out here being an ambitious man chasing your goals. And then you're going to be the person that they talk about, because unfortunately, this is the society. Men are going to talk about you. But as a real man, you don't want to be that man that people are talking. You don't want to be that man that's out here gossiping. You want to be the man that people are talking about. So lastly, this is the last step on how to be a real man. It sums it all up. We want to have honor, and we want to be a person that people can trust. You know what I'm saying? So we have the honor, and trust goes hand in hand. So with honor, I feel like being a man of honor is one of the most powerful positions that we can be in, because we know that people can trust us to really stand on what we believe in. So if they're coming to us with information, or if they're really seeking advice, they know that we're going to give them the honorable advice, because we're grounded in God. We're grounded in a positive spirit. So we're a man of our honor. If we say we're going to do something, we're going to do it. We need to have more honor out here, man. We really need to stand on what we believe in, and we have to know that our word is bond. So if I'm giving you a time and a place that I'm going to come help you out, I'm going to be there. I'm going to show up. I'm going to be there for my brother. You know what I'm saying? So we really need to focus on this, and we have to have trust that we're not out here really destroying our brother and sister because we're jealous and envious. So I'm not having these evil intentions to destroy you intentionally. You know what I'm saying? And it goes with women too. You don't want to just be out here destroying because you're really hurt. You're out here just trying to sleep with as much women as you can. You really want to break their spirit all because you're hurt and you haven't done the self-work that you need. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're really focused on your purpose and you really have the ambition and you have the confidence to go after your purpose, you're not out here. You don't have time to be jealous. You don't have time to be envious, all because you're hurt. You're walking a path to where you know that you're walking in purpose. So you don't have time for a lot of these things. You know what I'm saying? So I really think as men, we need more positive role models, and we need to be real men out here. We need a society that can look up to men as men, and we know that we're actually positive. We're not, being low testosterone men. We have to be you have to watch all these videos that I've laid out here and combine all these traits together. And this is how you become a real man. This is how we're going to create a society that allows us to function properly, because we're really targeted as men. And, this is part of the reason why you see some of these videos don't go viral. And, we're not really sharing these videos, is because you guys, a lot of men are jealous, they're envious, and you don't want to push the positive message. A lot of men are pushing these negative message. You'll see some of these videos where they're bashing women and they're going hard on women, and they get 1 million views. But you have men out here like me that are really trying to push a society to grow and evolve and pushing a positive message. And, these videos don't go viral, and these videos aren't getting watched, and they're not getting views, and they're not getting subscriptions. Now, I'm not really doing that for this. I'm doing this more so we can help the community. If one man watches this video and one man combines all the things that I laid out as far as how to be the real man series, this has changed. This is giving me gratitude, because I know I help the future generations. I'm making a positive impact. I'm initiating that change and sparking the peace so more men can be positive role models and they can break generational curses. That's the goal here. If I can break a generational curse and I can push you to walk with God and give you a solid foundation. So even if you establish some of these traits and you're finding your purpose because you took the time to spend time with God, and you know that you're operating in peace, love, and light, that changes society, that changes world. And that's why Gandhi said, be the change that you want to see in the world. That's what I'm trying to do out here. I'm trying to be the change. I'm really trying to set the foundation so more men can be positive. It's not always an easy path, and I know it's difficult, especially being a man out here. We go through our trials. We go through our trials and tribulation, and more men are hopeless, and more men really, they're depressed, they're anxious, and they have nobody to look up to. And, sometimes they'll go on TV, and that's just dumbing them down. They're not getting 100% positive reinforcement that you're out here, even if you're walking a dark path, you can change, and you can initiate that change to walk a positive path. Sometimes men just need positive reinforcement. You guys are doing great out here. Even if you don't think you are, trust me, fellas, if your mindset shifts, your whole reality is going to create a positive reality. It all starts in the mind. Your battle is in your mind, fellas. So initiate that change and spark peace and become a real man. Until next time, peace, love, and light, ICSP family.